Welcome to Unhinged and On Call. I'm Dr. Chelsea, your resident veterinarian.
And I'm Trish, a registered vet tech who's seen it all. Each week, we're pulling back the curtain on the wild world of veterinary medicine, from late-night emergencies to barnyard drama.
No filters, no fluff, just real stories, real laughs, and maybe a little emotional damage. Thanks for letting us share the madness with you. Welcome to this episode. Today, we're interviewing Dr. Anna Houp. She's actually someone that Trish and I both met when we worked in Elizabeth. She had her horse, was a patient with us, which predated her going to veterinary school. And then interestingly, she highlighted kind of our parallel lives. And it's been really fun because she's now established herself and starting her own practice and has a young family. So is really managing all the like hard things in life at the same time and doing it with grace. So it was really fun to hear her stories because I felt like they were all super interesting and varied. She's done some mixed animal work as well and is super intelligent and can handle really anything.
And you can tell she's just one of those just people that really cares about what she does. Like she just is a very like kind person that really truly cares about the animals. So I feel like when she talks and tells stories, even though funny stories happen, you can still see that shining through where she was like in the moment doing everything she could, with what she was given and some of these funny stories too. But
I love it. So it's great to see her grow and being successful with her own practice. So.
Yeah.
All right. This episode is brought to you by our friends at VetCS, your go-to for veterinarian developed CBD and wellness products for your pets and horses. Founded by veterinary professionals, VetCS offers science-backed formulas made with premium hemp extracts to support calm behavior, joint health, and overall wellness, whether you're in the clinic or out at the barn. VetCS is all about helping animals live better naturally. Want to see what they're all about? Head over to vetcs.com to explore their full line of CBD products. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Today we have Dr. Anna Houp. She actually used to spend time with us when Trish and I worked in Elizabeth. And so it's kind of full circle. And we just did the math with Dr. Houp and it's been 10 years. And then I had the privilege of working on her sweet mare when she was at school. And so I feel like maybe not full circle yet, but I feel like we've kind of just crossed paths a lot. And then now I'm so proud of her because she's starting her own mobile practice. I'm super excited to hear about everything. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you so much for having me on today. I'm just really excited to be here. I'm Elizabeth native, so talking about circling back, I've made it back here to Elizabeth, Colorado, where I grew up. I was involved in 4-H, did the whole horse girl thing, went out to Kentucky for my undergraduate, and then the funny thing is, Chelsea, is I feel like I'm just following in your footsteps all over the place because you and Brett did the 1-year master's program, which is what I did, and then went on to vet school, did an equine internship, and then did rural mixed animal practice, and now here I am.
You're right. It is kind of parallel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you guys have just been inspirations like the whole way along. So thank you for that.
Yeah. And starting your own practice, it is kind of the same timeline.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's a lot to accomplish. Yeah. Like kudos to everybody. Like that's a crazy track record.
I fell into pretty much half my life, but but I do feel
AKA worked really hard and kicked ass along the way.
I do super love where we're at and owning our own practice and all that. And we're 8 years in, sorry. Ooh, math. 8 years in. And it's like, I feel privileged to do what I do every day. And so I'm just excited for you because it is hard in the onset of starting your own practice. I mean, there's definitely barriers and things you have to tackle. But I know you can do that. And it's just so fun to see you excel in that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I have a good support staff. Shout out to my hubby, who is the best after hours unofficial tech ever, and now a practice manager.
Well, and nobody cares more. Like
that's so nice.
It's amazing. Yeah.
He is absolutely fantastic. He's actually thinking about going on to vet tech school so
that
he actually gets the accreditation and has the official title. So we'll see how that.
Is it Bell Ray? Is he thinking Bell Ray or?
Either that or Pima, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
good luck to him.
Right in the middle between those two. So we'll see
that's
how
way cool.
it goes. And starting a practice here, hoping to fill in a niche of doing acupuncture on everyone and in-home euthanasias for the small animals, and then GP large. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously horses have my heart, but we need people that will see the pigs and the cows and the goats, and
Yeah.
I've done a little bit of that, so I'm like, hey,
That's
might as
cool.
well do
That's
it while
cool.
I'm
Well,
still
no,
young and semi-agile.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
you're right. It is needed. We were
Yeah.
just, the guest before was talking about it, and it's like there's so many vets that won't even entertain that idea.
Mm.
And people have
Mhm.
those animals, and especially in
Mhm.
Elizabeth, because it's
Mm.
super agricultural related and
Mm-hmm.
all that. And they have a young family too. So they're
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're balancing all things. So
Amazing.
yeah,
Wow. Way to
it's
go. That's a
impressive.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Um,
Again, back to the support team. Couldn't do it without my folks. I mean,
it's
watching
true.
kids even right now, they're like,
Yeah.
"We'll watch them so they're not interrupting." I'm like,
That's so
Oh,
"Okay."
nice.
yeah. The village.
You're
The
like, don't have
village
to
of
tell me
people.
twice. Thanks for the little time. Yeah.
Yeah. Perks of
Yeah.
being an only child, I guess. Sole
Yeah.
grandparent
That is nice.
babysitting coverage.
How old are your kids?
2.5 and
Oh,
almost 1.
oh, nice. Very small.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah,
Tiny.
they're
Oh.
cute.
Amazing.
Well, yeah. Why don't you? I know you've listened to the podcast before, but for listeners, it's the
Yeah.
premise is kind of crazy things that happen in VetMed, the stuff you
Mhm.
can't make up. So I'd love to hear some of your stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you brought up Bella earlier,
Mhm.
and you worked on her. You were the best vet for her,
Oh,
Chelsea,
Oh,
honestly.
that's because I love
Um,
thoroughbreds,
yeah.
and I just
they're so
get them.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love them so much. I miss them. I
I
really miss
get
the
that.
thoroughbred.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a story about VetMed without talking about how I even got into it because of her. So I had her shipped out to Kentucky where I was doing my undergraduate, and used a transport company that I thought was reputable. I don't know what happened in the 32 hours between the time she left my parents and when she arrived at my undergraduate, but she had lacerations and abrasions all over her, severe cellulitis in her left hind,
Oh.
could
Oh.
barely walk, looked like she had lost 200 pounds because she was so dehydrated.
Oh my.
And so my beautiful thoroughbred that I had worked all summer long training,
Yeah.
beautiful condition. We were really advancing in what we could do in dressage. I was so excited to get her to school and be able to ride and continue. And she walks off the trailer. And I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened
Didn't
to my horse? And
they
of
never
course,
called you in
Yeah. Or
advance?
said
Like at
anything?
any of
Yeah.
the stops
no.
to give you a heads up?
No,
Oh.
nothing. So I knew that she had gone down when they first loaded her up at in the trailer at my parents' and had tried to go through the window, but nothing beyond that. They stopped in Colorado Springs before coming all the way out to Kentucky. And of course, the driver kind of shoved this form under my nose going, we need you to sign that she arrived safely. And in my little 20-year-old brain,
I
I didn't know any better.
I would have
So
done
I
the same.
signed it. Yeah. And anyway, thus began like 4 months of intense rehab and nursing. We thought that she probably even like broke her pelvis a little bit at
Oh.
some point. And so it
Jesus.
was so intense. But because of that, I discovered that I actually really liked this VetMed thing. I was like, bandaging legs, this is great. Rehab, this is great. So I owe being a vet to Bella and
Aw.
what she went through. And then she was just my crazy thoroughbred. I mean,
Yeah.
Chelsea, she
She
had all sorts of issues and
That
taught
was
me.
not her first or not her last rodeo with lacerations.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
was good at
Lacerations,
Uh,
lamenesses,
oh
and then
god.
even to the very end, I mean, she was just a girl that was very hard on her body. And
Yeah.
her last year, she got a horrible laceration on her hind end and then went sidewinder and
Oh,
then
I didn't know
colicked.
that. I
bummer.
knew it was a
And
colic.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, so her last year was really, really rough. But again, I just owe so much of where I am today because of her.
Yeah.
So
Well, and what
Um,
a perfect thing. I think if most other horse owners that weren't so interested in vet med or, nursing them back to health would have had her,
mhm,
like who
mhm.
knows where she would have ended
Yeah,
up.
she was so lucky to have you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
thank
one
you.
of the
She was a
few
good
that could
girl.
have handled everything, you
Yeah,
know?
no kidding. Yeah, for
Lots of
real.
endurance, lots of
Yes,
patience
she taught
learning to do
you.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So
Yes.
that's the first story that comes to mind. But,
Yeah.
um, when I was thinking about this, oh man, there's so many. But one of my favorites to tell is that when I got a 4:30 in the morning call, this was just about a year and a half ago. I was 3 months pregnant with our second, and it was a producer in a snowstorm going, "Well, doc, I have a heifer here and she isn't progressing and I can't get this calf out and I need you to come out here." So, okay. So Barry came with me. My mom was staying over, so she watched the
Okay.
kids and we climbed in the truck and drove up to Wetmore, Colorado in like 8 inches of snow.
Oh,
Oh
god.
my god.
Arrived, and of course it was like one of those bitter cold February days, so it was like 2 degrees outside when we get there at 5:30 in the morning. And sure enough, I go in. I had forgotten all of my waterproof gear, so I'm just in my regular Carhartt
No. Oh,
coveralls and
bummer. You
Carhartt.
would freeze. So cold.
Oh,
That's when you're
you
happy to
know,
be in the
Yeah.
uterus.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
in a
It was
cow
nice and
and
warm in there.
warm.
So I'm working and working to get this calf just at a good presentation to be able
Yeah.
to get its feet in the right way to exit that birth canal. And I'm exhausted at this point. I was new with dystocias. I should have called it long before I did.
Okay.
But when you're an hour from the
You
clinic,
yeah, you try
and
really yeah, you have to try
yeah,
everything.
exactly. And so I was like, okay, I've got the calf in a better position. Do you want to take over again? Because it was a guy, the owner looked to be about 75 and had been there, done that. He's telling me about all the other dystocias he's helped with. And I'm like, he probably has more experience at this than I do at this point. I just happen to have all the fancy gears
Yeah.
and tools. So before I know it, we're in this barn. It's 2 degrees outside. It's probably 20 degrees in the barn. He's stripping down to his skin, pulling off the suspenders,
Oh no.
and goes in barehanded. And I was like, do you want some like OB gloves and some
Yeah.
lube? He's like, no, I'm fine, doc.
I don't
And
need
I was like,
Oh.
I am never going to get any closer to James Harriet moment than right now. No, that's typical like snowstorm outside, and here
Yeah.
goes the producer just barehanded. And long story short, he couldn't get it, so then I
Okay.
have Barry jumping in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Barry.
You're gonna take
he was
turns.
so proud of himself. He's got his hands in the uterus
Yeah.
and helping me hold chains. And let's just say I eventually called it. We knew the calf was gone by that
Okay.
point. So I was like, in order to save the cow, we've got to do a C-section.
Yep.
Phytotomy is not going to work. You've got to plow yourself out and bring her to the clinic. Like, I can't do that here.
Yeah.
So Barry and I climbed back into the truck. I'm soaked.
You're soaked.
He's
Oh my
soaked
God.
because we don't have any of our waterproof gear, and we don't have anything in the truck to clean ourselves up with. So we're just like caked in dystocia fluid, and we're driving back, and we're like, let's go get breakfast. Like, we just need something. And we pull up into this wonderful coffee shop in Penrose, hop out of the truck. At this point, it's like probably 8 a.m. And here come ranchers out of the coffee shop, and they just see us. They see the vet sign on the side of the truck, and they just give us the nod of understanding. Give them the nod back, and they're like, they knew exactly what we had been up to that morning.
We get you guys.
You've been
And I
through
tell
it.
Yeah.
I'd never been so happy to see a restaurant bathroom in my life, to wash everything off that I could. And we were so cold, and we just sat in the restaurant with our nice hot coffee
Yeah.
and breathed, and eventually got
Very
the cow
stinky.
in. And
Oh my God.
yep, did my first
You cleared
C-section,
an
and
area.
Yeah.
it was great. It was great.
Oh my god. Isn't it crazy how much it's just so much effort with dissocias that you just like at a certain point your muscles just absolutely fatigue and you cannot
Mm-hmm.
because you're in a tight
Mm-hmm.
space and manipulating them.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when they're already gone because they don't help you at all.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
so it is so exhausting.
oh my
And then your
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
muscles are just like shot. Like you
Yeah.
can't do
Yeah.
anything. you know?
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling when you want to, but you can't.
But you physically can't. Your
You
body's
physically
telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Oh man.
And then you hit that mental block and you have to push through the mental block.
Yeah.
In 2 degrees, in freezing cold weather too.
Yeah.
Like the
Well, and
environment is
I
also
think
hard.
your adrenaline takes over a bit while you're in it. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's how you feel, Anna, but and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden at the end you're like, "Oh my god, my bones are cold."
Yeah.
Because you've been out there
Exactly.
and you forget because you're like on task, and then all of a sudden your
Yeah.
body's like, no, this is not cool
We
anymore."
are shutting
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You need
And then, of
coffee.
course, being
Yeah.
pregnant, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh my god,
true.
now I'm
Oh,
hungry and nauseous at the same time."
oh my gosh.
So,
Superwoman. Jeez.
the
Yeah.
life of a mixed animal vet, gotta love it.
That is
And
crazy.
again, just so proud of Barry, and he still to this day talks about how he jumped in and
That's cool.
Way to go,
got his-
Barry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout
That's
out
the
to Barry.
best.
Yeah.
I love it that he's stepping up. He has a construction background.
Oh, he
it's like
does?
yeah,
Oh,
it's like
cool.
not anything in
Totally
medicine,
different.
and he loves it. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And he didn't
Soon to
grow up
be very RVT.
around horses or anything, but he's a natural.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's really cool. We need more good techs. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other story that comes to mind is, I think, certain pockets of different states, and of course we're in Colorado, and so certain pockets will remain nameless, but I think we can all think of those ones, if we're familiar with the area. And again, it was, like 10 o'clock at night, and we get a call from a client. My pony is choking. Okay, well, pony choke makes sense. It's cold. I'm like, all right, well, bring them into the clinic, because our policy was really whenever clients can, they need to haul in. No, doc, I can't get down the driveway. It's too muddy. I'm like, all right, well, I'll come up to you then. No, doc, you can't get up the driveway. This was
There is no
not
driveway?
long.
Yeah.
Right.
The driveway in
Not long
question
after
does
the,
not exist.
Cal thing. Like, I have 4-wheel drive. I'll be able to get it. No. I'll meet you at the bottom of the driveway.
I'm gonna walk this pony that's
A choking pony.
choking all the way
choking
down.
pony.
Yeah.
In winter to the bottom of the driveway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, well, if we're gonna do this, you better have water for me.
Yeah,
Like,
warm
I'm
water,
not
please.
hauling
buckets.
water. You need to be prepared. So I worked on this pony choke at the bottom of her driveway by car headlight. She brought a friend with her, and they had these massive water containers.
Oh.
But the poor thing was just such a mess. He had already aspirated. His lungs sounded like crap. Like, holy mackerel, this thing was in big time trouble. And actually, when I passed the tube, now that I'm thinking of it, I didn't even hit an obstruction. So I don't know what else happened. I don't know if that thing was like also in heart failure.
Yeah.
But I was like, your pony's in bad shape. You've got to find a way to get him into the clinic, because his heart rate is through the roof. His lungs sound awful. Like, he's in really rough shape.
Yeah.
And of course had never had any sort of preventative work done. He's like 8 years old, no idea about vaccines or dentistry or anything along those lines. And she's like, I just need to do whatever I can to save him. Like, this is my grandson's pony. I'm like, well, if you're going to do anything that you can to save him, you need to find a way to get this critter into the clinic. And really, honestly, he was in such bad shape that I was like, you're better off euthanizing this poor critter. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Okay, well, I'm telling you that he's in such bad shape that you may have a dead horse in the morning.
Yeah.
No, doc, he'll make it. And she came in for antibiotics the next day. And then the day after that, and never heard anything else about that horse. So he eventually did end up on the schedule for a dental with another doctor, and canceled it So who
What?
knows what happened? But I'm telling you, this gal was just one of those, Lord, give me lots of grace for this person, because
Yeah.
driving, the sort that drives you up the wall and
Or down the driveway.
or down the driveway, and it makes you wonder, like, your driveway didn't look that bad. Like, why didn't you
She
want
didn't
me
want
to
you
drive
back
up?
She
there.
didn't want you back there.
She
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't. So there was something sketch going on.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Gross.
I was going to say, it just sounds like someone hiding something, just
Mhm. Mhm.
unfortunately. But
And it's crazy to think about if it was a different situation, like great client and great horse and all that, it probably would have died with great care.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
And then the
Right.
ones like this, and thank goodness for the pony, but it's
Mhm.
probably not in a welfare wise, it's probably not in a good situation.
Yeah.
Oh,
And those are the ones, with tractor implements in their pasture, and they're fine. They live for 35 years.
right.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I
The
hate that
irony of it.
inverse
I know.
thing with care of animals is
Not
the people
wild.
that care the most tend to have the worst things
Yeah.
happen.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it's so sad when you have people like that they literally didn't want you to see the other animals probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
She probably had 48 goats back there. Probably a lot happening.
probably a lot back there.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I had heard stories about this gal, and after that, I
Oh,
refused to
no.
do anything else for her. I'm like,
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
not having my license connected with her
Yeah.
name.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
she's
Well,
not going to take my recommendations.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite interesting tubing a pony by headlight
by headlight.
on a street, basically.
on a street. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
random. That's
It
so
was-
random.
I guess there are times though that I'd prefer to work not in somebody's barn. You know what I mean? Like in
Ooh,
a
yeah.
setting where you can just hop in your truck and go.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
when you get
Quick
Yeah.
exit.
when you get in a sketchy, it's so rare that you would really get in a sketchy area. But when it does happen, I want like a quick exit.
Yeah, no
'Cause-
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah.
Again, so grateful that Barry was there with me that day. I'm like, when you are my witness to, if anything
Yeah.
sketch happens, like not even so much the people wise, but we were up in the foothills and down this windy kind of canyon road. I'm like, what sort of animals are
wildlife.
out here,
In the
you
middle of the
know,
night. Yeah.
looking for a susceptible pony or
Snack and
veterinarian?
headlights.
A little
Yeah.
Little snack.
Oh no.
I
Oh
had
my God.
this wasn't that long ago, maybe 3 years ago, I had a similar thing. It was a choke, and the lady's kind of a collector, and we get she's not our client, but we get random short-term boarders, and what she does is she pulls horses off feedlots and rehabs them, gets them better, and then sells them. So then we'll have to go out for, like, medical exams on random, buyers from out of state. They're all out of state because if they visited this place, they would not, like,
Oh,
support
sure.
this lady. And so
Right.
luckily,
Right.
I think we finally decided not to go here anymore, and we'll just tell people, like, if they say that location, we're like, "We don't go there."
Yeah.
She one time on emergency, and it was a choke, wanted to lock me in. So
Oh,
they
no.
met me at the gate.
Wait, what do you mean?
They have a chain link fence at the front of their property, and it goes, like, all the way around, and
Oh, no.
it's, like, padlocked, and so she met me on her four-wheeler at the front, and I'd only other done things during the day there and very minimal, and everything's been open, and I get it, like, we have all the time we drive through gates for animal
Right.
safety because she is
Right.
off a highway, and so it's off, like, 55-mile-an-hour road.
Yeah.
So I get it if you need a gate for your animals, but don't fucking padlock me in because I drive in and she starts
Yeah.
wrapping the padlock and I get out and I'm like, "What? No, no, no.
No,
Like,
no, no.
you're not locking me in here."
Right. You are not.
It's
Not this
already
like horror movie.
it's already dicey. And she's like, "Oh, well, we've had some weird activity around here." And I was like, "I don't care. Like,
I don't want to be a part of your
no.
weird
Yeah.
activity. I would like to leave if I need to.
Because I don't care. I mean, I've never needed bolt cutters before.
Right.
But I was like, "No, I'm not getting locked in or I'm leaving." And she finally like
Yeah.
stopped and just closed the chain link, didn't padlock it, but she sure as shit followed me out and padlocked it behind me.
Whoa.
And I was like, "Lady," and that was the last straw. And I was like, "Nope, not coming here again." She has
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
donkeys, whatever those are, but like she's all these weird exotic
crosses and
things that people shouldn't have because they're not
Yes.
they're
Yes.
not well managed.
Yep.
And it's all that stuff. And I'm just like, "Nope, not engaging in this."
Seriously, I choose to not participate here. Yeah.
God.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is so interesting who ends up with these animals. I anesthetized my first Sonky earlier this summer.
Oh,
Um,
how did it
and
go?
Yeah, how was it?
well, I went a little overboard on my sedation,
Clipped
so
for a
recovery
long
was
time.
woohoo. Another
Yeah, you
vet
don't want
just
them
went
waking
out.
up. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, a farrier right by flying hooves. This thing
Yeah.
is wild. We got to
Yeah.
do what we can. So, just goes in the medical record. Don't use quite as much ketamine next time.
It can take, well, you never know because they do have a higher tolerance. So then you do
Yeah.
need to use a higher dose.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I would give extra on that.
Totally.
Right.
How did you get it, even the induction meds in?
Well,
Is it
the
halter
owner
broke?
actually had a good system of kind of creating a little chute type of
Okay.
thing. So the farrier took one side of the halter and I took the other because, of course, being the zebra portion of her DNA, she was like, I'm going to bite you through these panels.
Yeah.
And knowing how to aim with those teeth. And so we kind of did a quick up and over, tie
Okay.
her head over to the side.
Okay,
Then I
good.
was able to give everything I am.
Okay.
And so it just took a while.
Way to
But
go.
we
Good
made
for
it.
you.
He made it through. She's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just had a second round of trimming the other day, so I think they're going to try and get her onto a better schedule. And the
Okay.
owners really do care about this
Okay,
critter.
good. Yeah.
They just don't have the means to halter break her, which, oh man, what is it with people?
Why would you have an animal that's not halter broken?
Yeah, like you can't
Yeah.
do too much.
No, you really can't.
Yeah.
Can't touch them.
Then they
the way
say,
you would.
well, can't you just start it? It's like, do I look like a safari guide? No,
Yeah,
I don't
seriously.
just have a dart.
Let me just grab my dart gun. Brett and I have made a pact to never own a dart gun because then you're the person in town that they call because they're like, oh,
Yeah.
Dr. So-and-so
Dr. Lutke has a dart.
gun.
That's
Right.
perfect.
And you get all the rank broncs and things that don't ever get touched.
Right.
Sounds fun.
Exactly.
No,
Oh,
don't want
those
anything to do
rodeos.
with that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Well, give all our best to your family. And I hope that our paths cross soon. I know it's been
Oh, me too.
a while, but thank you for all your time today. We really
Yeah, it
appreciate
was
it.
so fun.
Well, thanks for having me on. It's really good to see you guys. And
Yeah.
again, keep up the good work because this has just been an awesome podcast. And
Cool.
I know a lot of people are getting encouraged from it. Like your little end at the
Oh, really?
end of your
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
where it's like just keeping it together with
Yeah.
what is it? Coffee and wraps.
With
I'm like,
vet wrap and
yes,
coffee.
preach.
Caffeine.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the caffeine.
Exactly. That's so
Just
nice.
life on
Thank
the
you so
daily.
much.
Yeah.
Well,
You're the
thank you
best.
guys.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and follow us for all the latest updates. Unhinged and On Call isn't just a podcast. It's a lifeline for every veterinary professional barely holding it together with vet wrap and caffeine. Somewhere out there, another tech, vet, or assistant is deep in the same chaos, dodging poop, managing meltdowns, and wondering if they're the only one unraveling. You're not. Whether you're laughing or crying or rage cleaning your truck, you've got a whole tribe behind you. You're unhinged, but never alone.